All right, so yeah, I was explaining about basically the button control. So it's 3 buttons, but because of the 8-way movement, it's sometimes easy to get it's sometimes easy and difficult at the same time to get special moves to come out. There's also a lot of like AI manipulation in this game. I am more of a fighting game, like speed game runner. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but this game is definitely more heavy on the shmup side. But thanks to that, it's allowed me to get better in that section. So the interesting with Carol is that you're going to see me go where you'll see the like side panels of my armor light up green. That's when I'm in my extreme power up mode. Unfortunately, the AI is like trolling me pretty hard right now. So we're going to go ahead and go into this, use one of our bombers, which puts us into this super mode with the mech, and we want to use that at the correct times, and it'll completely decimate the opponent. Yeah, if I drop frames here, it can't be helped, unfortunately. I'm not really sure what would be causing that. Chang Po can be a little bit annoying to fight because she has one of the best normal shots in the game. However, as long as we don't get hit too bad in her against her super mode, we'll be okay. And this game has a soft knockdown limit where if you get hit too much, you'll become invincible, and you'll have like a chance to kind of regain your composure. But for the most part, letting the enemy get a health lead can be a very, very dangerous thing in this game. So much so that if it happens, there's a chance I will try and let the enemy get the best of me. Another thing that's really important is the timing at which you use your super mode, because when the enemy has the words vanish on them, that's when they can die. Right, Barry and Dash. Wow, you know a lot about this game. I'm surprised. There's this game's kind of fallen under the radar because there hasn't been a new version of this game in a long time. But this series is extremely. I would say it might be one of the few arcade games that has like more versions than Street Fighter 2. This base game alone, this isn't even the first version. The first version's just called Senko no Ronde. This is actually a new version, which is why at the beginning you might have seen a little option where it says, do you want to select the old type of dash? And then the version after this is special, then the Xbox version, and then there's one other after that, I believe. And then it goes to Duo, and then Duo has like 4 versions in itself. So I've been on this quest to find and play all the versions. A lot of super modes have attacks that will rush against you, and those are extremely dangerous because you cannot guard against them. All right, we should have won this. Okay, I was very clutch. Oh, MSD-san, you know a lot about this. That's amazing. I'm really happy. It really is rare to find someone who knows about this game. Even myself, I didn't know much about it until I started running it. Okay, so Emula is one of the more annoying enemies to fight. But once you understand this game really is all about learning patterns. In that way, it's like similar to fighting games. But basically, you'll see that I'm staying at like a diagonal angle away from Emula, and the reason is that if I don't stand in front of her in both super mode and her normal modes, her beams will hit me. So I don't want to dash around her too much and risk those side beams coming out, because they just do way too much damage. So when you hear her scream beam, that's when I'm in dangerous territory. All right, we have a small life lead, so we're going ahead and do a risky move. Unfortunately, Carol has one of the worst, and I do mean the worst, super modes. Very easy to get my arm shot off. You can actually destroy the enemy's super robots at the end. Sorry, I don't know what they call them. In Japanese, we would just say Shinka, but I don't know. I don't know like the traditional lore to this game. There, believe it or not, is quite a lot of story to this game. So I'm playing versus Sakurako, who is actually a character that I use in Duo in some of the other versions, and I probably would use in this game if I was a little bit better. But you'll see that Sakurako is putting these little barriers. Those actually trap me and allow basically for all sorts of interesting combos against me. This ship can be pretty annoying. It also can fly forward me and send out these kind of those little heated explosions. You might see one come out, but luckily the AI didn't focus down too on that. If I don't do enough damage to the opponent in super mode, they actually gain their health back. It's really frustrating. Alright, that was the first time you see me do physical attacks in this game. If you're close enough to the opponent, you will do physical attacks. And that also is connected to the way 3 buttons work. Yeah, Vanish is exactly what MSD-san said. It's when your life is low enough, you basically have like an extra chance, but you don't. It's not a good thing, because that extra chance, most likely you're gonna get hit. One of the reasons I use Carol for the run is that dash attack, it's dash and then C and normal together, and it's like a nice spread attack that makes it really difficult to dodge. So I also build a lot of my meter back from that move, whereas like with other special moves, you have to really worry about your meter management, which is, you'll see at the very top right there. So it's that green bar. And the problem is that Carol's normal shot doesn't really build meter. You kind of have to move back and forth and wiggle through the opponent's offense to get a shot in. So I'm making it look a little easy, but it actually does take a little bit of practice. You can't just stand still and shoot and hope that you're going to win. Unfortunately, I got hit by a close combat move. This character is extremely hard to dodge, by the way. Lily has probably one of the best super modes in the game, and some of the best tracking in the game. That's when, like, moves will follow you. Yeah, I'm not doing great, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use an early super mode transformation. I'm gonna try and get a health lead. And in this mode, if I press C and D, I do like a ground pound. But again, my arms can be hit off. So you see my arm is blinking right now. And now both my arms lost. So like that's one of the reasons why Carol has the worst bomb transformation, is that you're probably only going to get one special to use. And this is on easy mode. On normal and hard mode, you might not even get that. So it's not really recommended. I got hit by close combat. That's not close combat. Moves do a lot of damage in this game. Of course. I should have used bomber mode. Oh, the teleport. This character loves the teleport on top of you. Oh, that Oh gosh, I'm in like the worst position possible. Yep. Not a 1 coin clear anymore. That was unfortunate. Oh, thank you for the posting my link. Yeah. Keep watching, but right click. And I do a lot of arcade games. I am a little tired, I'm not going to lie. It is very late here. But I'm generally much more energetic and more constructive in my commentary, so I'm doing the best. I think, the funny thing is that after I submitted this, I ran Duo, and I think that Duo is like a much more marathon safe game. But I think that this game is more fun to run, if that makes sense. There's just like a lot more going on. And in the later games, they kind of streamline things a little more. But as far as like, if you like a game that's going to give you like a lot of challenge, this game, it will absolutely give you an enormous amount of challenge. But considering I want to run like some of the other, like, you know, if we're talking about like shooters, like arcade shooters, I do want to run like some of the Toho games. So this is like a good stepping stone because those are even harder and more of a bullet hell. This one does have a lot of, it's still along the lines of like, this is a fighting game. So, how did this run go much better? Of course. I need to get in the habit of going into boss mode much faster. Also, you see the teleport, I have to basically guess where the enemy is going to appear. And unfortunately, I was wrong the last time, which is why I wasn't able to get through. We're going to go ahead and finish this off with a slam jam. Yep. Yeah, Duo is much harder. It's kind of like the high score modes. Like in this game, it's called CPU versus. Those are incredibly difficult. We're already at the boss though. I'm actually surprised. I must have been doing really good on time and not even noticed it. So the beginning of this, we want to do as much damage as possible this thing. And I don't want to take too much damage because I need health for the last phase. You'll see why. The last phase of this fight is insane. The first phase isn't that bad. It's just really just testing your ability to dodge bullets. This one sucks. There's no nice way to put this. This is a nightmare. So unfortunately, I've just got to just be patient and hide behind these crates. And oh, I got hit a little bit too much to get on the corner. Okay. I can usually get 2 shots off, so it'll power up. Sometimes the rockets phase will come out a little early, and if that happens, unfortunately, I'll miss my shot. But I can, if you're really good, you can probably get 3 shots off. So 1, 2. I'm not gonna be able to do it, but we're actually doing really good on time. So yeah, unfortunately, I have to be right when the beam ends. I have to move inch slightly down, and then I can get my shot off. But unfortunately, it's not going as smooth as I thought. Yeah, I'm not as quick. It's a little difficult to see. It's slightly before the beam ends. I'm sure there's like a fast kill for this with other characters, but I haven't found it yet. And when I was researching, for like different like high score runs, because no one's really been crazy enough to do a speed run of this game. it's all high score stuff, and a lot of the players are very methodical in how they're playing. Well, we just missed there. There we go, 2 hits. No, I'm too scared. You probably saw me for a second. I was like, can I make it? No. Okay. So this third phase is a nightmare for me. I can't explain enough. Basically, this satellite is spinning around, so I can only hit this thing at certain times. And the final, once I get it down, I'd say the third or second spin, it's going to go absolutely crazy. And when that happens, you'll see. It's a nightmare. How many bullets I have to dodge. I'm trying to time it so these go off a little bit sooner. My timing is a little bit bad. We should be able to get through this. One more shot. No, one more. Okay. GG. That is time, I believe, if I'm remembering. It's just a nightmare fight, and you just kind of have to go for it on that last fight, because at the third time it spins around, if you try and sit there and look at it and think about, oh, how am I going to get these shots in and dodge? There's just no way. And that's kind of what some people online were talking about, is like that third phase. It doesn't really change through difficulty. It just gets, they just get faster and more bullets. Yeah, it's definitely a bullet hell. That third phase is insane. Thank you for the GGs. Sorry for like the technical difficulty at the beginning. Yeah, getting this game to run was quite the challenge, but I'm glad I got to be able to run it. I hope to run more of these games. I really think there's a lot to talk about. MSD-san, you should definitely message me, because you probably could add a lot. I didn't know anyone knew about this who was here today. Yeah, I think I'm well underestimate, actually. I forget what my record for this is, but it's I'm the only runner right now. Like I said, it was kind of a risky thing to do, to run this game, but I don't always necessarily try and go for high score stuff, and I wanted to kind of challenge myself, trying a different kind of game. So there wasn't much fighting game stuff. I do run a ton of fighting games, but for the most part, we just focus on this today. Yeah, I'm not sure like what else I didn't comment. I don't, for another reason I use Varel is that he doesn't rely on a lot of like quarter circle forward movements, so I'm not doing a lot of Hado movements and things like that. Just dashing and making sure that you're paying attention where the bullets come out. Yeah, so again, thank you to Runs to the Rescue for letting me run this game. I'm so excited I got to do this in a run. I hope that you guys do this again next year or sooner, because I'd like to there's definitely more runs that are unsafe. So I think it's a good thing that you're encouraging people to try runs that they normally wouldn't, or that are new specifically. And I'm really, again, I'll say it again, but please make sure you're donating, because anything helping, dogs find homes is really important, especially like during COVID, where a lot of people bought dogs and animals that really probably didn't have any business buying dogs. So make sure, it, especially during these times, I think it's like the perfect cause to give to. I could talk about like animal rights all day, but yeah, if I wasn't a gamer, like and did like game events here in Japan, that's pretty much my work. I probably would have been like a veterinarian or something, or a dog vet. But yeah, it's really good that dogs need to be rehomed. So if you're donating, it probably will, help board a few dogs, I think. So it's not cheap to take care of a dog. People don't realize that. When they buy a dog, it's at least for Jojo, he's a golden retriever. It's $100 for food every month, and you got to walk them 3 times a day. That's time, and then you have health appointments. Jojo, go sneak it there. By the way, what was our total? Did we get any donations during the run? I'm still Jojo, so I think. Okay. Paw. Other. Boy, kiss. 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 All right. You can get $20 later. Okay, well, I'll make sure to give him extra. So we're gonna give him some kinisaya. It's some sort of beef, cube beef. So here you go. I think this one's maybe not the best. There might be some non-natural ingredients in there, but the other one I gave him was all natural. I don't know what people think of talking about. Anyway, thank you again for letting me do this, and I really enjoyed everyone's photos of their dogs. So let's make our best, do our best to support this event, so we can try and see more unique speed runs and support the animals that we love. Jojo, come on. What are you doing? Oh my. Jojo, say thank you. There you go. All right. Thank you. じゃあね、またね、ありがとうございます。Thank you.